In this video we are going to take a look at one example when to use pointers. And this example is pretty easy and straightforward, but it's still a very important thing to know. So first of all, we already used one of those methods you can see above, and that is call by value. We already used that, but we didn't give it a name, and now we want to give it a name. So what is call by value? Let's say I have a variable a that is an integer and has the value 42. And let's say I have a function. I'm using prototypes here because we didn't use that in a while, and I don't want that we forget about using prototypes. Okay. So, and then I have to declare my function here, of course, the function body. Just do something. I don't care. Okay. So what are we expecting here to happen? We expect that this is 42, and we expect that this also is 42, right? If you agree with me, everything is okay. If not, let's have a look what happens. Both is 42. Not very surprising, because I told you a lot of times that whenever we pass a variable to a function, we are not passing the variable itself, but we are passing its value. And this is call by value. We are passing a value to the function, and the function will do something with the value and will return something, maybe, or maybe not. If this function is void, it will not return anything. So whatever happens with my value in this function doesn't affect my variable. This is call by value. And the opposite is call by reference. Call by reference will alter my value. And this is possible by using a pointer. So I will show you this program now using pointers and altering our value here. So we already know this syntax from the last video. We are assigning a memory address to a pointer. And now we want to provide that memory address to our function. And please note that I will keep the variable a here. I will not change this. But I need to change this. And of course I need to change my prototype. This star is sometimes confusing. Sometimes I put that here, but it's wrong. You will get an error. This looks a little bit odd, but yeah, maybe you get used to it. Okay. That's not all. We need to do this. I will explain this now. First of all, I want to explain our argument, why we need the pointer argument here. You know, this value is a memory address. Why you know that? You know that because in the last video I said if we want the real value, so the integer, we have to take the star. But we are not. If we omit the star, what will happen? We will get a memory address, right? And here we have that star in front of our name, and that means star in front of our name can have a memory address. So this is basically a pointer, and we are assigning a memory address to that pointer. Okay. The second thing, this one might be a little bit odd, but I want to change the value of my pointer now. So to get the value, I have to make that star, right? Now I can access the value of my pointer. But the problem is, if I do this, this has a whole different meaning when using pointers. So don't do this. If you want to increment the value of a pointer, you have to use the braces here. We will talk about this later, but just make sure if you want to alter the value, use the braces. And now we are done. I will run the program and we will see the result. And it's different because now we assigning a pointer to our function variable, which means a memory address. And we are altering the value of this memory address, which means we use that function to alter the value of our variable a inside the main function, because that memory address corresponds to this variable. And this is called call by reference. We are calling the function with a reference to a variable, which is nothing but a pointer. And this is, of course, different to call by value. So make sure you know the difference between call by value and call by reference, and you know how to work with either of them. Okay, this is everything for this video. In the next video, we are also going to learn more about pointers, of course, because this is a very interesting topic, as you can see in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and you can understand the basics of pointers.